Hey, it's your girl Pound Cake, and I'm coming today with another video. Today, I want to actually go ahead and provide you guys some entry as well as exit requirements for Egypt, Cairo to be exact. And if you want to know how to get to Egypt, go ahead and keep on watching. Hey you guys, it's your girl Pound Cake. Today I'm going to go ahead and cover some entry requirements as well as exit requirements for Cairo, Egypt. I was there for 2.5 weeks, and I kind of want to give you guys a little bit of insight on how it is I got there, what the requirements are, as well as how to leave there as well. These are tips for if you're living in the US. These are tips that I'm going to provide, and I have my notes on my phone, of course, just to kind of keep me on track to provide the information so I don't forget anything. Now, I decided to go to Cairo, Egypt because I wanted to get a taste of the motherland. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. It was like on my to-do list, and I had a little time to do so, as well as the trip was affordable. I went from February the 28th through March the 16th, and yeah, that was the time frame that I was there. And I'll do a second video actually with all the details in regards to like what I paid and how I got there, because you guys know that I travel budget friendly. But let's stay on track and let's go over the entry requirements to get into Cairo, Egypt. Now, what you want to do in order to go to Cairo, Egypt is, of course, purchase your tickets. You have to, I mean, you don't have to, but you gotta go ahead and purchase your tickets for your flight, as well as your hotel accommodations. Now, it really is affordable in Egypt. However, I spent a lot of money, and I'll get into that as well in the next video, but everything is pretty affordable. And then once you do that, a PCR test within 48 hours upon arrival. And it has to have a QR code. So be mindful that it has to have a QR code. I'll insert my testing or a screenshot of my testing right here. That way you guys can see the type of test that they require. So it has to be a QR code. Also, you have to be vaccinated. Of course, that's just the protocol for traveling nowadays, but you'd have to be vaccinated. The 2 doses are just fine. You don't have to have any boosters, which some countries are requiring now, is to have a booster, but for Egypt, you don't have to have a booster. And the next step would be getting your visa. In order to get into Egypt, you would need a visa. Now, obtaining a visa for Egypt is super easy. I obtained my visa online ahead of time because I was nervous. I thought it was something that would have to be approved, but it doesn't. You can obtain it upon arrival, which I wish I would have done, because upon arrival, you pay $25, and they'll give you a sticker to put it into your passport, as opposed to my printout. That's all I had to show, and then that was it. So I don't get the exciting sticker in my passport. However, you don't have to do all that. Just when you arrive, pay for your visa, and you're good to go. So it's super easy. Travel insurance, which is optional. You guys know I always recommend getting some travel insurance because it's just good to have. You never know what may happen, and it's pretty good to go. I also go ahead and link the insurance that I use down below. Visitors coverage. No, it's not affiliation. No, it's not paid promotion. I use it because it's the freaking bomb. So yeah, travel insurance. And also be mindful to print out all your documents. Print out your tests, your flight details, your accommodation details, you know, everything that needs to be printed out. Go ahead and print it out. I definitely recommend doing so. It's easier and it's less hassle when you're doing so. Now, also, after that, you are good to go. Now, when I did get to the airport in Cairo, before doing so, I did have a layover in Qatar, but it was like only an hour and some change, so it really wasn't a layover. But once you get through there, it's not as thorough as I thought it would be, like how Thailand was. Literally, there are like people sitting at this little metal detector, check your paperwork, and they're not even like using any type of anything digital. It's literally like, all right, go ahead. Like, go ahead. Super easy. I thought it was gonna be hectic. It was not. Got through, was done, all good to go. Now when I got to customs, same thing, super easy. I showed them my declaration, and they asked for where I'm staying. I gave them those paperwork as well, and then they gave me my entry stamp, and I was good to go. Super easy. It didn't take more than 20 minutes to get off the airplane and to get my bag. So it's pretty cool, pretty quick, and pretty easy. As well, I was good to go. There's no quarantine requirement. There's none of that for Egypt, and specifically Cairo. There's no protocol for COVID at all. Like, you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to do anything. It's like almost as if it doesn't exist there. Not saying that it doesn't, but that's just how they, they go about their way. They don't. I didn't see not one mask while I was there except for me. Like, I was the only one wearing a mask. So just be mindful of that. I had a good time. Again, it was good to go. Now, in order to leave, I had to also take a I had to also take a COVID test within 48 hours of me leaving. But the doctor came to the hotel that I was staying at, and they did go ahead and provide my test. They sent me an email with a confirmation, and the hotel printed it out for me. And I went ahead and took that to the airport. Now leaving, it's super simple as well. You go through TSA, and then you show them your paperwork, and then you are literally good to go. It's not as hectic as any other airport that I've been through. It was super non-invasive. It was no hassle. It wasn't a big of a deal. The only thing that was an issue for me was, of course, the asking for tips. And I'm gonna do a video on that altogether, just how Egypt was, my total thoughts and my experience. But the tip thing, y'all, everybody want a tip. I hate it. But once you do that, you show them your paperwork, you go through customs again because you're exiting. They give you an exit stamp, and you're good to go. Very simple, very easy process. Like I said, no hassle. And yeah, you can get in and out of Egypt quick. So I know it's a short video, but I did want to go ahead and just kind of give you guys my experience on how I got in and how I got out of Egypt. And of course I'm going to do a video just wrapping up everything and just how my experience was, because it wasn't what I expected at all. But again, I'll do another video on that. And yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And also, I'll leave in the description bar everything that I've mentioned as far as insurance. If you want to do an online visa, just other things as well, I'll put that in the description bar. But of course, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.